If you're over 70 and taking supplements, you need to stop what you're doing and listen to this. Some of the pills sitting in your medicine cabinet right now could be doing more harm than good. In fact, that innocent-looking bottle you've been trusting for years might be silently sabotaging your health. I'm about to reveal 8 supplements that millions of seniors take every day, thinking they're helping themselves, when research shows they could actually be putting their bodies at risk. The last one on this list is so dangerous for liver health, it'll make you think twice about every natural remedy you've ever considered. But here's what really concerns me about this situation. The supplement industry has been marketing to seniors for decades, often without considering how our bodies change as we age. What might be safe for a 30-year-old could be dangerous for someone over 70, yet the dosing recommendations rarely reflect this reality. Your body at 70 processes medications and supplements differently than it did when you were younger. Your kidneys and liver work harder, your medication list is probably longer, and your risk for interactions has increased dramatically. What once seemed harmless might now be harmful. So stay with me because by the end of this, you'll have research-backed information about which supplements pose the greatest risks for seniors, and more importantly, you'll know what questions to ask your healthcare provider. Important disclaimer. This information is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional medical advice. Always consult with your healthcare provider before starting, stopping, or changing any supplements or medications. Number 1. Iron supplements. Unless you've been specifically diagnosed with iron deficiency anemia by your doctor, iron supplements could be one of the most dangerous things in your medicine cabinet right now. Here's what the research shows. Excessive iron intake in seniors can lead to serious organ damage. Iron accumulates in your heart, liver, and other vital organs, potentially increasing your risk of heart disease and diabetes. Unlike younger adults, seniors' bodies are less efficient at regulating iron absorption and elimination. But here's the part that really concerns healthcare providers. Iron supplements can interfere with common medications that seniors take. If you're on antibiotics, thyroid medications, or certain heart drugs, iron can reduce their effectiveness or create dangerous interactions. The truth is, most seniors get adequate iron from their diet. Red meat, poultry, beans, and fortified cereals provide iron in forms your body can regulate naturally. Unless blood work shows you're truly deficient, adding iron supplements is like adding fuel to a fire your body doesn't need. If you're currently taking iron supplements just in case, it's time to have a conversation with your healthcare provider. Get your iron levels tested, including ferritin, which shows your iron stores, before continuing any iron supplementation. Your organs will thank you for being this cautious. Number 2. Calcium supplements. This one surprises most people because we've been told for decades that calcium supplements are essential for bone health. But recent research has revealed some concerning risks specifically for older adults. Studies have shown that excessive calcium supplementation in seniors has been linked to an increased risk of kidney stones. But that's not the most alarming part. Research published in major medical journals has found associations between high-dose calcium supplements and arterial plaque buildup, which can increase the risk of heart attacks. Here's what seems to happen. When you take large amounts of isolated calcium without the proper balance of other nutrients, your body may deposit it in places you don't want it, like your arteries instead of your bones. The medical community is increasingly recommending that seniors get their calcium through dietary sources like dairy products, leafy greens, sardines, and fortified foods. These sources provide calcium along with other nutrients that help your body use it properly. If you're concerned about bone health, focus on weight-bearing exercise, adequate vitamin D, and a balanced diet. These approaches have stronger evidence for preventing fractures than calcium supplements alone. Before stopping any supplements, discuss this with your healthcare provider, especially if you have osteoporosis or other bone health concerns. Number 3. High-dose vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for vision, immune function, and cellular health. But here's where it gets dangerous for seniors. High doses of vitamin A can lead to toxicity, and older adults are particularly susceptible to these effects. Research shows that vitamin A toxicity can cause nausea, dizziness, headaches, and even increase the risk of bone fractures, the exact opposite of what many seniors are trying to prevent. The symptoms can be subtle at first, which makes vitamin A toxicity easy to miss. Here's the concerning part. Vitamin A is fat-soluble, meaning it builds up in your body over time. Your liver stores it, and as we age, our livers become less efficient at processing excess amounts. What might have been a safe dose at 40 could become toxic at 70. Many seniors unknowingly get high doses of vitamin A from multiple sources. Their multivitamin, their fish oil supplement, and fortified foods all add up. This cumulative effect can push you into the danger zone without realizing it. The safest approach is to get vitamin A through a balanced diet rich in colorful vegetables and fruits. Beta-carotene from foods converts to vitamin A as your body needs it, providing natural regulation that supplements can offer. If you're taking vitamin A supplements, check the dosage and discuss with your healthcare provider whether it's necessary based on your individual diet and health status. Number 4. High-dose vitamin E. Vitamin E has long been marketed as a powerful antioxidant that could protect against aging and disease. Unfortunately, the research hasn't supported these claims, and some studies have raised serious safety concerns for seniors. High-dose vitamin E supplementation has been associated with an increased risk of bleeding. This is particularly dangerous for seniors who are often on blood-thinning medications like warfarin, aspirin, or clopidogrel. The combination can lead to uncontrolled bleeding, even from minor injuries. But here's what really got the medical community's attention. Some large studies found associations between high-dose vitamin E supplements and increased risk of prostate cancer in men. While the research is still evolving, it's enough to make healthcare providers much more cautious about recommending vitamin E supplements. The irony is that vitamin E from food sources, nuts, seeds, vegetable oils, and leafy greens, appears to be beneficial. It's the high-dose, isolated supplements that seem to cause problems. If you're taking vitamin E supplements, especially doses above 400 IU, it's worth discussing with your healthcare provider whether the benefits outweigh the potential risks for your specific situation. Remember, your body evolved to get nutrients from food, not from concentrated pills. Sometimes, more really isn't better. Number 5. Copper supplements. Copper is a trace mineral that's essential for various bodily functions, but it's also one where a little goes a long way, and too much can cause serious problems for seniors. Research suggests that excessive copper intake can accumulate in the body over time, potentially increasing the risk of Alzheimer's disease, atherosclerosis, and diabetes. The concern is that copper, while necessary in small amounts, can promote oxidative stress when present in excess. Here's what many seniors don't realize. Copper is already present in many multivitamins and mineral supplements. If you're taking multiple supplements, you might be getting far more copper than your body needs or can safely process. Unlike some nutrients that your body can easily eliminate, excess copper tends to accumulate, particularly in the brain and liver. This accumulation process happens slowly, so symptoms of copper toxicity can develop gradually and be mistaken for normal aging. The good news is that copper deficiency is rare in developed countries. Most people get adequate copper from a normal diet that includes nuts, shellfish, whole grains, and chocolate. If you're taking supplements that contain copper, check your labels and add up your total daily intake. Discuss with your healthcare provider whether copper supplementation is necessary for your individual situation. Your goal should be adequacy, not excess, especially with minerals like copper where the line between helpful and harmful is relatively narrow. Number 6. St. John's wort. St. John's wort is often marketed as a natural treatment for mild depression, but for seniors, this herbal supplement can be particularly dangerous due to its extensive drug interactions. Here's the critical issue. St. John's wort can interact with a wide range of medications commonly prescribed to seniors, including antidepressants, blood thinners, and chemotherapy drugs. These interactions can either reduce the effectiveness of your prescribed medications or cause dangerous side effects. Research has shown that St. John's wort affects how your liver processes medications. It can speed up the breakdown of some drugs, making them less effective, while potentially making others more potent and dangerous. The scary part is that these interactions aren't always immediate or obvious. You might not realize that your blood thinner is less effective until you have a serious clotting event, or that your antidepressant isn't working as well until your mood significantly worsens. Healthcare providers are particularly concerned about seniors using St. John's wort because this age group typically takes multiple medications, multiplying the chances for dangerous interactions. If you're dealing with depression or mood issues, work with your healthcare provider to find safe, effective treatments. There are many options available that won't interfere with your other medications. Never start or stop St. John's wort without medical supervision, especially if you're taking other medications. Number 7. Ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo biloba is heavily marketed to seniors as a supplement that can enhance memory and cognitive function. While this sounds appealing, the research doesn't support these claims, and there are significant safety concerns for older adults. Multiple large-scale studies have found that ginkgo biloba doesn't significantly improve memory or prevent cognitive decline in healthy seniors. You're essentially paying for an effect that scientific evidence suggests doesn't exist. But here's the real danger. Ginkgo biloba can increase your risk of bleeding. This is especially concerning for seniors who are more likely to be on blood-thinning medications or have bleeding disorders. The combination can lead to serious bleeding complications, including internal bleeding that might not be immediately apparent. Ginkgo can also interact with other medications commonly used by seniors. These interactions can affect everything from blood pressure medications to seizure drugs, potentially making your carefully balanced medication regimen less effective or more dangerous. Instead of relying on supplements with questionable benefits and real risks, focus on proven ways to support brain health, regular physical exercise, social engagement, mental stimulation through learning new skills, and maintaining good cardiovascular health. These lifestyle approaches have strong scientific evidence behind them and don't carry the interaction risks that come with ginkgo supplements. Number 8. Kava. Kava is often marketed as a natural remedy for anxiety and stress relief, but for seniors, this supplement poses serious liver health risks that can be life-threatening. Research has linked kava to severe liver damage, even with short-term use. The cases of liver toxicity associated with kava have been serious enough that several countries have banned or restricted its sale. Here's what makes this particularly dangerous for seniors. As we age, our livers become less efficient at processing toxins and medications. Adding a supplement with known liver toxicity risks is like asking an already overworked organ to handle even more stress. The liver damage from kava can happen quickly and without warning. Unlike some supplement side effects that develop gradually, kava-related liver problems can appear suddenly and progress rapidly to liver failure. For seniors who may already have compromised liver function due to medications, alcohol use over their lifetime, or underlying health conditions, kava represents an unacceptable risk. If you're dealing with anxiety, there are many safer, evidence-based treatments available. Cognitive behavioral therapy, meditation, regular exercise, and when appropriate, prescription medications with known safety profiles can all help manage anxiety without putting your liver at risk. Your liver has been working hard for 70+ years. Don't put it in unnecessary danger with supplements that carry serious toxicity risks. I know this information might be overwhelming, especially if you're currently taking several of these supplements. The important thing is not to panic, but to take thoughtful action. Here's what you should do. Make a list of every supplement you're taking, including dosages. Schedule an appointment with your healthcare provider or pharmacist to review this list. Discuss which supplements are truly necessary based on your individual health status, diet, and medical history. Remember, the goal isn't to avoid all supplements, but to use them wisely and safely. Some seniors do need specific supplements based on documented deficiencies or medical conditions. The key is making these decisions based on evidence and medical guidance, not marketing claims. Your body has carried you through 7 decades or more of life. It deserves careful, thoughtful care based on science, not fear-based marketing or wishful thinking. Before making any changes to your supplement routine, always consult with your healthcare provider. They can help you weigh the potential benefits and risks based on your individual health profile. Take care of yourself with the wisdom and caution that comes with experience. Your future self will thank you for being this thoughtful about what you put into your body.